Ever wondered what the difference is between a 1-node and a 2-node cutting? I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. Hello, I'm Rosie Hardy. This is Rosie Hardy Gardening. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Why is there a difference? Well, basically, when you are commercially producing plant material, you are taking short cuttings because that is the quickest and most efficient way of actually getting plants to root and put them through the propagation area. When you're at home, a lot of people find it very difficult to do that smaller cutting, but it does also mean that you might lose a few more. So this is optimum time. We're in just in the beginning of August. This is about the latest that really you should be propagating penstemon. And I thought it would be easier to do penstemon because it's very easy to see what I'm talking about. So at the same time as I am going to be taking cuttings from here, I'm only going to need this bit, but I'm going to use it as a pruning exercise on the plant. So I'm actually going to cut off right down here, and then I am going to use the material that I've got. Now this material, I have got 3 stems here. I'm only going to get 3 cuttings from this because all of this material here, which has got this darker colour to the stem, is of no use whatsoever because it's so hard. And these little side shoots are not big enough yet, so you need to be going right up here, and we are talking about tip cuttings, and the tip is this bit right at the top here. So we can cut it off just a fraction longer than we need, and we can do that with all of these. So that I'm going to be starting with exactly the same sort of length of material. Now you will see that the material where we're going to be taking the cuttings is a lovely green. It's not that purpley tone to it. So you hold the tip and you then count back from there, 1 node, 2 nodes. The nodes are the joints where the leaf joins the stem. And if you are interested in propagation, then take a look at our propagation course, because in there I explain all of this and it really is helpful. And it's a course that can be used worldwide, and it stays there. Once you've purchased the course, you will have it for the rest of the time to go and refer back to. So please do have a look at that. Anyway, what are we looking at? We're looking at 1 node and 2 node. Let's do a 2 node first. So we've got the tip in our hand here. So that is the bit right at the top here. That's the tip. Then we count back 1, 2. So we're going to be taking the cutting behind there, and we're going to be cutting across the base of the leaves like so. We remove those leaves. We don't need that. We don't need the little growths that are there either. And then you have your 2 node cutting. But to reduce the amount of water loss, you reduce across the top like so. This is why when you see commercial propagation, all of the cuttings look really neat and tidy, because they're basically all at the same length and they've had the leaf reduced by half. So that is a 2 node. You can see long internode there, 1 node there, 1 node there, and the node that you've cut at is the one at the base. So that is number 1, number 2, tip. 1 node cuttings, here we go. So we're holding this piece at the top, that is the tip. You've got your nice bit of stem there, then you've got 1 node, 2 nodes. We're going to ignore that and we're going to just hold that leaf back so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to cut right across at the base of that node there. So we take a cutting there, that bit we don't need. We remove those leaves. That is 1 node, this is your tip. So again, we don't need all of this leaf, otherwise everything gets a little bit too much water, and you can see that a commercial cutting, which is 1 node like that, is much, much shorter. The energy required for drawing water up to this to keep it in not going flaccid is much more energy, less energy on here. Now if you take your cuttings nice and young like this, then they will do really well. I'm going to quickly go through and do a whole mass of cuttings, and then I'm going to put them in. I'm going to stick them into this lot of containers. So we're going to have 1 node here, 1 node there, and then I've got a little control bit of compost in here. Now this is all commercial cutting compost. So this is a Jiffy compost with added sphagnum, and it's a really good cutting media. Unfortunately, it's only available commercially, but there are good cutting propagation composts out there. Just find the one that you find works for you, and you can make up your own mix. That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to quickly do a whole mass of different size cuttings here, and we will get them all together so that we know where we are. I need to do 8 of each, so just do this. We'll get a bit more material. I may not have enough to do every single thing. This is all stuff that I can only take the tips off. So, and I'm not sticking them straight away because at the end of the day, you know, this is going to be done quite quickly. It means that I've got them all in together. Let's get, that's my 1 node, got 4 of those. Let's do some more 2 nodes, grab to here, and that's going to be there, right at the base. Take those off, take those off, do another. What have I got? I've got 3 of those. 1 node right down there, take the top off. I need 2 more 2 nodes, so here we go. It's very difficult for me to do the 2 nodes because I'm so used to doing the 1 nodes. So 1, 2, that's 2, get rid of that material, there we go. It's almost like I really shouldn't be doing 2 nodes. 1, 2, there we go, there, there, and we have 4 of each. So we have 4 of each. We will be, I will be labelling all of this, and so we're going to stick these into there. I just need something to use as a dibber. My pencil, it's perfectly good as a dibber. So we're going to stick these in here, press them down nicely, make a deep hole, put them in firmly, make a hole, stick them in, press them in firmly. That is the 1 node ones. Then we have on this side, I did water these plug trays before I did this, just to make sure that there was a good amount of moisture for them to go into, and we stick those in and stick in, and you can already see the difference between your 1 nodes there and your 2 nodes there. I'm going to finish this off and complete it so that I've got 8 in each, and then I'm going to do a control patch there. Okay, so, and then in probably 2-3 weeks we will see what the difference is between the 1 nodes and the 2 nodes. They're all going to go in onto our propagation mist bench because that's the easiest way for us to do it, and we will see how they all go. So the date today is the 8th of August 2024. We will see when they are rooted, what they look like, and see what dates and differences we have with the 2 types, 1 node versus 2 node. 1 node versus 2 node cuttings sitting on the cutting propagation bench under the mist 1 day after taking, all looking very happy. We'll see what happens. They're all labelled up now. 17th of August, 9 days later, all cuttings, 1 and 2 node, looking really good. Let's take a look at the 1 node versus 2 node and what differences we can now see. Now, when we put the 1 node plant material into here, they were much lower, and now they are basically the same length as the 2 node ones are. The root structures are different as well. So we have got a lot more root here, a better root structure on the 1 node one, and it's growing away quicker. And then on the 2 node one, there is not as much. They've all rooted, they all look really good, But what we have got is that the one node's rooted just fractionally quicker, and then what's happened is they have put on a much better root structure and root system over the same time that the two node has. So this is the reason why, and look, it's putting on more growth, more upward growth. These have not really moved. They've not made much more growth, whereas the one node ones have gone up more. And that's because they've got a better root structure. And so this is the reason why in commercial horticulture, we tend to go with the one node over the two node when we can, because we will get this happening. And this is what you're looking for. You're looking for that far better root structure. This is okay, but these have come off the bench at the same time. They were rooted within about 3 weeks. I'm now on we're now 4 weeks, 5 weeks later actually. We're now 5 weeks later from when I took these cuttings. And these have stayed in stasis. We are getting roots coming out the bottom of there, but we haven't got this root structure, and there are roots coming out the bottom of all of these as well. But what they're doing is they're putting on much more root right the way through. So that is what we have found with this tiny little demonstration of one node versus two nodes. If you want to watch another video of mine, YouTube thinks this one is perfect for you.